No.
Okay. Do you watch porn?
Yeah, because I jerk my hot spicy boner. I jerk it all the time.
Why do you think you've never been in a relationship?
Because of my chromosomes. I jerk my hot spicy boner.
Okay. We're done with this. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Are you sure the music isn't too loud? It sounds very loud to me, but that's okay. Kirk debates. Hold on, I'm going to ban this guy real quick. Block. Gone. Hey there, what's going on? Hi.
Is porn cheating? Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it is. Okay, why is that?
Yes. So if it's not cheating, why are you lying about it? Why are you hiding it? Why are you taking away the love and attention that your spouse or partner deserves by doing it? That is theirs. Also, when you're viewing this stuff, it is affecting the frontal cortex of your brain, which in return is affecting the way you show love and emotional connection to your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, you're chasing a high that you're never going to quite chase. And what starts as porn moves on to flirting with women, which will lead to cheating or texting women, and then the physical act. It is all just a big cycle. It is so unhealthy, and I don't think a lot of men realize how much it affects their mental health.
Mm-hmm.
From a woman's perspective, I've been married, I've been divorced. It doesn't just affect you, it affects your wife, it affects your girlfriend, it affects your kids, and the addictions you refuse to break will become your kids' addictions to break.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is enough that if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it for your kids, because you will never have true intimacy while you're chasing that instant gratification.
Yeah, got it. All right. Have you been in a relationship with somebody who watches porn?
Yes.
And what was that like for you?
It's really hard. It puts you through a lot of emotional, you question your self-worth, even though that's not fair to you. You question, like, what am I doing wrong? Why aren't I good enough? Why do you feel the need to do this? And every man is going to come up with a surface layer excuse, but deep down, it's because of a childhood trauma or some unresolved issue within themselves.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
And, well, I honestly wasn't expecting you to really put me in a box.
Well, why'd you request?
I have a lot of strong feelings on porn, not just because I'm a woman, because women themselves, there are women who view porn, and likewise, it's not any healthier for a woman to be doing it either. It really affects your mental health. It affects the way you view women, because men over time will start viewing women as objects. And how can you expect to have a healthy relationship when you're chasing this instant gratification? And it always shifts from something that they claim is innocent and it's not hurting anyone because it's all in my brain, when it starts to rot your brain, which will affect every other area of your life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I personally, I wish there was more awareness on this topic.
Yeah, totally. Well, you know your stuff. You're saying all the things that we say around here on the Porn Coach show. I can tell it's affected you. I'm sorry that you went through that. What do the conversations look like now for you before you get into a relationship with somebody who might watch porn?
For me personally, like, I don't know the exact term that it's. I think it's anxious attachment issues that I have now. Like, I will thoroughly go stalk who you're following, and I don't think if you ask a man straight, he's going to give you a straight answer, because that's something that I think a lot of guys like to hide and pretend doesn't happen. So I'm going to do my research first to ensure that's not the case, because sadly, I feel like for a lot of guys, you have to corner them with, I know you're doing this, this is an issue, before they'll even admit it. And then when they admit it, everything is either your fault or everybody does it. And the truth is, not every guy does it. A man who lacks self-control, discipline, those are the men who do it. And I feel like men would be so much happier and have so much freedom in their marriages and in their relationships if they would just break free from that. And then I think when they look back on their lives, they're going to be like, that was so stupid and such a waste of time, and I'm so much happier. I just think it's conquering the mind. You gotta want it. And I think the real question is, how bad do I want that?
Yep. What are you willing to let go of?
Yes.
In order to be able to love other people well?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care. All right, chat. What's going on? I got bit by something. You see that right under my eye? It's very sad. Hopefully I make it through the night. All right. For those of you who don't follow me, give me a follow. The follow button's up there somewhere. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach. I had a dream that I was on here the other night, and there was a banana and a hot dog. Were any of you here for that? Did you see that? The banana hot dog Halloween episode? That was quite the situation. You know, when you wear a banana for Halloween, you had the same dream, John. It was crazy, wasn't it? I woke up the next day after that dream, and there was a banana outfit in my studio and a hot dog outfit. It's crazy. It's crazy. Best dream you ever had. Nice. All right, we're going to co-host a little bit. We're going to co-host, see what happens. No banana hot dog tonight. Just some good old-fashioned co-hosting. What was the dream? The dream was that I was wearing a banana costume on Halloween. Hey there, what's going on?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. Do you want to battle?
Sure.
All right. I never win, but I like
don't
trying.
either.
Oh, good. So just a couple of losers here.
Yeah, I don't know if
Great.
you're telling the truth, but I am.
I'm definitely telling the truth. I like rarely win. I don't even know how to start a battle. How do we battle?
Is he? No, this person in here said you're lying. Let's
I'm
see.
not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I promise you I'm not lying. I might have a lot of followers, but I don't win battles.
Well, I just started battling tonight for fun, and they're probably my 8th one, and I don't battle.
Yeah, got it. All right. So here's the question though. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody who watches porn?
Like, you mean, I am probably.
Do you
What
watch
do you
porn?
mean? No.
You don't- Okay. Do you think
Do
porn
you?
is cheating?
Why? I don't want to answer these questions.
Why not?
Because I just don't.
Okay.
Look, I see your little thing up there.
That's what it says.
Do you think it is?
I think it is. Yeah. I think if you watch porn and you're in a relationship, it's cheating.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Wow. Oh, whoa. I am winning. Who gave me that gift? Coops Granny. Was that you?
You do too win. Don't.
I
lie.
promise. I'm not lying. I rarely win. It has happened a couple times.
Okay, well then.
Thank
what do
you,
you
Coops
do?
Granny.
What do you do when you get on here? You just talk about stuff.
I
Ask
talk about porn.
questions?
I talk about porn. I'm a one-trick pony. That's all I know how to talk about is pornography.
Why do you talk about that? I'm just curious.
Well, one, it leads to some really fascinating conversation. Super fascinating.
Yes, I use an iPhone.
And 2, it's interesting to hear what people think.
Yeah,
And
it's just
3,
kind of awkward.
yeah, it is awkward. It can be awkward, but it's only awkward if you make it awkward. Pornography, it destroys relationships. It destroys intimacy in relationships. And there's nothing good that comes from pornography, in my opinion, of course. But we might win this battle. I love this.
Hey, your volume went down for some reason.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I mean, I can hear you, but it's low.
All right, chat, can you guys hear me? Maybe it's just her.
Is it my phone?
Yeah, they can hear me.
Okay.
It's just
I
you.
don't know. I guess it is.
Yeah. So what do you do on here?
Not much really. I just get on here and talk. I really
What do
don't
you-
do nothing. I just started going live recently.
Got it. What do you talk about?
Nothing really, just stuff.
Got it. You
I
should
don't
try
really
talking
do
about
that.
porn.
I don't want to do that. But hey, that's you. That's you, and I get it.
Yeah. That's
Y'all, we can't let him win this.
that's my cup of tea. Give the gifts, tap the screen, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. Look, I got my backup phone here. I'm tapping. Oh shoot.
So,
I'm on hers
how
topic.
long do you stay on whenever you come on?
Anywhere from 5 minutes to 4 hours. It just depends.
Oh wow,
I've had some long TikTok live sessions. That's for sure.
have you?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'll be on that late tonight, but
Yeah, I just started this, so I'm new to it. So
Yeah.
is that all you ever talk about?
pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I talk about other things with like my kids and my wife and stuff, but when I'm on TikTok,
Yeah.
one trick pony. Just
That's
porn,
what it
porn,
is.
porn, porn, porn.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
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 Okay. Okay.
Okay. We got one more minute of this. All right.
Yeah, Neely, yes. But thanks.
Yeah. So it's just interesting where the conversation goes when you talk about porn. Cowboy Bunny Beep,
Yeah.
welcome. Good to see you.
To get everybody's opinion, huh?
Yeah. So what is your opinion? Is it cheating?
I would say yeah.
You would say yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, thank you. 30 more seconds and then we can move on.
Yes.
Yep. I can't wait.
Yes.
I bet you can't either.
What'd you say?
I said, I bet you can't wait either.
Well, I don't mean it in a rude way.
That's all right. Most people just hang up on me right away.
Do they really?
Not most, but some do.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that rude, but it is awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite
But it
awkward.
was nice chit-chatting and talking, so you have a good rest
You
of your
won!
night.
You're the liar. You won. Look at that.
Because of Neely and who else? Hold on. Thanks, y'all.
See, I told you. Never win.
Jeez,
All right,
this
nice
is
chatting.
awesome.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, see ya.
All right, chat. Co-hosting is so fun. All right, who was here when I was a hot dog, or I was a banana and I had a hot dog with me on Halloween? Was anybody here? That was fun. That was super fun. Oh, you weren't here, Cowboy Bunny Beep, on Halloween. I dressed up as a banana. I had a big banana costume. And we were at our neighbor's house, and my friend was a hot dog. And he was like, hey, Austin, let's go live on your TikTok. And I was like, really? And he's like, well, we're dressed up like a hot dog and a banana. Why wouldn't we? And I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. So we went live for like 2 hours. It was a hot dog and a banana sitting here. And it actually was pretty good. It was very late, but it was a good experience. Lizzie Good. I've been working on a book on my experience with sex addiction. Well, yeah, Lizzie. I mean, you nailed all the points in what you were talking about. So I believe that when you say that. For those of you who are interested in joining one of my women's betrayal groups, we're getting a new one started tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Link to that is in my bio if you're interested. Or if you're a man looking to stop watching pornography, we have groups for you as well. We meet at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays, as well as 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesdays. So if you're interested, you can get the info for that in the link in my bio as well. The Wednesday group is going to start pretty small, which is totally fine for the women's group, and then we'll grow from there. And the men's group is humming along nicely. Michelle Obama is on Colbert tonight. That's interesting. All right. Do we have any guests? Adam, what's up, man? How's it going? It was, I barely jellied my way in the back of your life. What does that mean? Good group tonight. Yeah, I thought it was good too. Tell you about my hoodie. This is a brand I'm kind of playing around with. Human Space. The Human Space. Maybe a podcast that I start called The Human Space. Porn Coach is obviously great. I love the Porn Coach brand. As you can see here. The Human Space is more intended to be kind of general, or not general, but like transformational life coaching concepts. So almost like a brand that isn't so niched down into porn and betrayal. Because the reality is, porn issues are not about porn. They're about something beneath. And so I really like this too. I made this by myself, believe it or not. I also made a mug, goes with it. Kind of neat. What about the banana space? Were you on Friday? I made a Porn Coach mug. But I really like this. Except the mug is too small. I wish the mug was bigger. But that's okay. You've been eyeing it. You thought it was cool. Nice. See, this I feel like is something more you could rep all the time, and it's not like weird, like the Porn Coach one. The Porn Coach one's amazing. Don't get me wrong. But the Human Space is a little more generic. I have not got a Pradeep action figure yet, and I am super disappointed in that. Super disappointed. Pradeep did not follow his word. What was his friend's name? Like Rajesh or something like that? Rajesh was supposed to follow up with me and give me an action figure, but he didn't. Raj the Rocket. Exactly. All right, I feel like I need to read a book or something tonight. I don't feel like co-hosting, and we don't have a lot of people on here, so guests are going to be sparse. Why do you think porn addicts choose their addiction over their partner? Because they don't see other possibilities for what's going on in their life, for how to deal with the problems in their life. And they're using pornography as a maladaptive coping strategy. Maladaptive coping strategy. And in many ways, it's just subconscious. It's, hey, I'm feeling some sort of pain. I'm anxious. I'm depressed. I'm lonely. I need a quick little hit of dopamine. I need to feel better right now, so let me go to pornography. Excuse me. You'll talk. Great, Adam. I feel like I've run across your videos before. Not gonna lie, I've researched everything possible on the topic. All right, Lizzie. So you're writing a book about it. Here, I want to write a book, and I probably will write a book at some point. But so far, if I were to write a book, I would take all these books on my shelf and just smash them together All right. And then that would be my book. And here, the ones that are most helpful, Lizzie, are Unwanted by Jay Stringer, The Porn Myth by Matt Fradd, Takedown by Laila Mikulowicz, To Be a Man by Robert Augustus Masters, How We Love, oh, that's a good book, by Milo Yurkovich, Anything by Kurt Thompson, Dan Siegel, Dan Allender, Adam Young, Jay Stringer, Brene Brown, Michelle Mays, Dr. Gabor Mate, Bessel van der Kolk, Dr. Anna Lemke, just anything that those people write, just put it into one. And that's the book. Would you really help me, Cowboy Bunny Beep? That could be amazing. The Sock by Help Cakes. Oh. I was bummed when I realized you'd gone live because your live was definitely 10 times better. The Friday Night Live was very interesting. Oh, I'm serious, Lizzie. I mean, look, they're really good. Your Brain on Porn by Gary Wilson. Mind Over Explicit Matter by Dr. Trish Lee. Here's the hack for... here's a hack for how to figure out the good books to read. Oh, you want to help women with what you've been through, Lizzie? Read The Betrayal Bind by Michelle Mays. In Unwanted, and there's a book called The Sex Talk You Never Got. Their references are so good. Like their appendix, they literally will say, like, here's the page of the book that I got this thing from. And I love that. I love that type of citation when I'm like, where did this person get this from? And then you can go right to the book. And then it also allows you to see inside how that person thinks and how they were trained. So I've grown to love a lot of the authors who I love. And then I can read them. Kurt Thompson is a guy that I came across recently, and he has influenced Adam Young a lot, who is fantastic. Yeah, I might take you up on that, Cowboy Bunny Beep. What did help stop watching porn? Well, I had to realize, and this is true for, I think, anybody who wants to stop watching porn, you got to realize it's not about porn. It's about what's beneath the porn. Why are you using porn? Instead of saying, why can't I stop watching porn? I just did a video about this. Say, why am I watching porn in the first place? Why am I even turning to this in the first place? What is going on for me to where I'm using pornography to escape? What am I escaping? And so for me specifically, it was coming to terms with the fact that I had undealt with trauma from my childhood. And so once I could bring that to the surface, I could then deal with that and then stop running from the pain that I had lodged in my heart. I want to do a video. Maybe this will be the video right now. Like, and I did this, I think I did this in my women's group. We definitely did this in the intimacy workshop on Saturday, but if you want to stop watching porn, be curious about this question. What was it like to be you as a child? If you want to stop watching porn, be curious about this question. What was it like to be you as a child? Who comforted you? Who cared for you? Who loved you? What beliefs did you start believing about yourself and when? What did you do to be soothed and comforted? What was your household like? What were your parents or primary caregivers like? What was it like to be you as a child? If you pull on that thread for somewhere between 5 minutes and 30 years, you'll figure out why you watch porn. What was it like to be you as a child? It's a doozy of a question. Important question, that's for sure. That's right. What's up, Danielle? Danielle, did you change your little things by your name? Amanda Lee, hello. Happy until a family member stole that from me. Yeah, sorry to hear that. You changed that and your profile pic. Nice. That's funny because whatever your things were after your name, it was very memorable, and I noticed a change right away. My daughter just came in the kitchen and said, "Hey, it's the candy guy! What's up?" I won't say her name, but what's up? It's the candy guy. That's so cute. Is that all I am? Is a candy guy? Guys, there's freedom beyond your screen. Don't let the addiction steal your future. That's right. There's a ton of freedom beyond the screen. There's a ton of freedom beyond the screen. Okay? If your life has come to the point where you're masturbating while watching strangers have sex on the internet, one, I got mad compassion for what got you there. And there's a path out. There is a path out of that. By the way, I'm a coach. I do one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching, both for men dealing with unwanted sexual behavior and for women dealing with unwanted or with partner betrayal trauma. If you're interested in joining a group of other men or women wanting to navigate through this and have healthier relationships, go to the link in my bio. You can join one of my groups. We'd love to have you. Sorry for that noise. I just accidentally played a TikTok video. Also, I'm starting a new women's group beginning tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is for betrayed partners. And I have a special offer there. The groups normally cost $100 a month. There's a code on the link in my bio. If you're interested, you can join that for, I think it's $50 a month for the first 3 months, which I've done before whenever I start a new group. So you're welcome to join that, and we'll see you tomorrow. What did you guys think of that exercise? For those of you who are in my group, what did you think of that little exercise we did tonight? Man, I'm glad to run into your live. Makes me feel like I'm on the right track, the track that I stopped. Good job. Good job. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. It was thought-provoking. Good. Made me think about a lot of things in my life. Yeah. Yeah, I did similar exercises in both the men's and women's groups tonight. Very helpful. Who cares if I cry at old people eating alone in restaurants? Love that. All right, I'm gonna try something here. I've never done this on TikTok Live. We're gonna do a little exercise, okay? We're gonna do a little exercise that let me pull something. Like the writing prompts, nice. All right. What time is it? 10:09. In 5 minutes, I'm going to start an exercise, okay, with anybody who's on the live who wants to participate. All right, so get a pen and paper if you want to. Go take a potty break. We're going to do an exercise just like we do in my support groups, both for men and women. So this will be fun. We'll try it. And if you like it, consider joining one of my groups. If you don't like it, you probably watch porn. So in 5 minutes, we'll start that. In 5 minutes, we'll start that. What do I charge one-on-one? Well, you can schedule an initial 30-minute call for $50. The link is in my bio. And for ongoing one-on-one, I charge more than that. But we can talk about that when we have an initial call. So get a pen, get a piece of paper. We're going to start this at 10:15 my time. And by the way, for those of you who do watch me, I'm now going to be on an hour earlier because of daylight savings, because I don't change. I'm in Arizona. We don't do daylight savings. We don't do that nonsense. Adam, did you actually want to come on here, or did you accidentally request? Let me go potty, and then I'll come back. So at 15 past the hour, we're going to do a little exercise here. And it's 9 p.m. So if I go on now at 8 p.m., that'll be 10 p.m. Eastern time. So it will be a little earlier for you guys. Look at that. Awesome. All right, I'm going to accept you, Adam. I can hear you, okay? So what's up?
Oh,
You're accepted.
I understand that. But he walked away, so.
Oh, okay.
But Callie wants to say something.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for him to come back. Well, I'm gonna wait for him to come back.
Oh, he's going potty. What's up, y'all?
Oh, okay. He can hear us when he's
Well, Callie wanted to say something, so
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Callie's my wife,
Guys,
by the way.
I told you. Guys, I told you before I went potty I was going to accept you, and you can keep talking.
We don't follow rules, okay?
That's
You
okay.
could hear me while you were.
All right, go ahead, because I got to start this exercise in 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hurry
okay. What I was gonna say was, you were talking about how that you need to look to the reason that you turned to porn, to like heal from it,
Yeah.
for the men, and I think that also helps the betrayed partner heal too, because it helps them to, when they understand like why they turn to it, it helps them to not internalize it so much and to not take it so personally, because it helps you to realize that it's not something you did, when you can understand that it's for whatever reason is causing it. You cannot take it as a personal, something that you did wrong as so much too.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Yeah.
That is why it's so important for the betrayer to find the root of the issue. Because one, it'll help them make sense of what got them there and be able to change going forward. And two, it'll help the betrayed partner understand why, and hopefully draw into compassion and understanding for their partner, and then be able to heal. So you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Love that. All right, 2 minutes. We're going to start a little exercise, guys, okay? Are you guys up for that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to kick you guys off here, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for sharing. You can come back on later if you want, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, 2 minutes. 1 minute at 10:15 Mountain Time. We're going to do a little exercise. Grab a pen and paper if you want. If you want to follow along. If you don't, no problem. No problem. Yeah, what's up, Alex Chicago? Krista, what's going on? I'm good, thank you. Were you here on Friday for the hot dog banana episode? There weren't a lot of regulars on. I was kind of bummed that a lot of regulars went on, and we were on for 2 hours, the hot dog and the banana duo. That was wild. Rah, you were on. My Pakistani translator. We needed you that night. There were a lot of Pakistanis joining. All right. As soon as I went live, I had a few people text me who were watching. They were watching. They were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." I literally wore that banana costume all day. I was riding around the neighborhood in it. Sure was. You don't remember cracking jokes? Yeah. I do remember. Okay. All right. Grab a piece of paper. Grab a pen. And this exercise is to live into new possibility for your life. And by the way, this is for anybody. If you've been betrayed, if you watch porn, if you don't watch porn, if you think your life is running great and you have everything together, if your life is falling apart, engage in this exercise and you may learn something from it. Okay? So just notice what you're feeling right now. Notice what you're feeling right now in your body. Close your eyes if you want to. Listen to that music. Listen to my soothing voice. Close your eyes if you want. Take a deep breath and just notice what's occurring for you right now. The busyness of your day, everything going on, the relationships you have. Just notice what's coming up for you. And by the way, as we do this, if you want to put in the chat what's going on for you, I'd encourage that. If not, no problem. Just write it down on a piece of paper. Maybe share with somebody afterwards. Is your body tired right now? Do you feel alive? Do you feel inspired? What do you notice about just your breath? Or is your breath, is it fast? Is it slow? Do you find it hard to get a deep breath right now? Just notice what's going on for you right now. Do you find your heart being guarded to whatever's going on, or do you feel like your heart is open? Are you struggling seeing new or different possibilities in your life? Or maybe you can see the possibilities, but you feel like they're not attainable for you. So just notice what's going on and don't judge it. Judgment will keep you stuck. Just notice it. Hello, Brandy. We're doing a little exercise here. Just join in, okay? We just started. So just notice what is going on and don't judge it, and just notice that you are here, you are alive, you have breath, and your breath and your body is doing exactly what it is supposed to do. All right, so we're going to explore a story that you've been living in. A story that you've been living in, and hopefully a story that you can live into that may transcend into a bigger story than what you've been living into up until now. And so there's a simple little phrase, up until now. Write that down on a piece of paper if you can, or just take a note of that. Up until now, the story I have been living in has been about, up until now, the story I've been telling myself about who I am is. Up until now, the story that I have been telling myself about who I am is. Just complete that thought. Write it down. And notice all the competing stories that might be going on for you. Up until now, the story I've been telling myself about who I am is. Think about the relationships in your life. Think about the places you've been, your family of origin. Maybe traumas that happened to you in your past. Maybe a difficult situation you're going through right now. Up until now, the story I've been telling myself about who I am is. Now consider, as you think about that story, consider this. The parts of that story that no longer fit are the parts of that story that no longer fit with your life are, maybe it's the parts that you're wanting to let go of. Your body might be trying to tell you you need to let go of them, and it's hard. No problem. Don't judge it. Just try to honestly name it. The parts of that story that no longer fit are. If you want to put it in the chat, go ahead. If not, no problem. Now consider that no matter what the story is, there are parts of it that were true, well, all of it's true, and are beautiful. Just consider the parts of the story that still feel true and beautiful are. As I think about this exercise, and this is just coming to me in real time, even though I just led this exercise twice in my groups, up until now, this is a story in my life that has come up constantly, but the story I've been telling myself about who I am is that I am unlovable. I am not worthy of love. Now, where did that start? Well, some of you guys know with my childhood trauma, and my mom died in a plane crash when I was 5 years old. That was very destabilizing. And a story that I told myself was, I am not lovable. I am not worthy of love. And the parts of that story that no longer fit are that I am not worthy of love. I am worthy of love. The part that doesn't fit is the part about my worthiness of being loved being taken when my mom died. Was it sad when my mom died? Yes. Did I feel like part of me going away when my mom died? Yes. But it no longer fits. It has no longer fit for me that I was not worthy of love. And here's why I'm saying that. The parts of the story that still feel true and beautiful to me about that is I had a mom who did love me. That is true and beautiful. And she loved me well for 5 years. And that is true and beautiful. That will always be true and beautiful. So, think of a story for yourself, whatever's coming up for you. Up until now, the story I've been telling myself about who I am is the parts of that story that no longer fit are, and the parts of the story that still feel true and beautiful are. And just consider that we can't change what we don't name. We cannot change what we don't name. If we don't name it, we can't change it. So what might you courageously name right now? Now, if we were actually in one of my groups, I would break you all up into pairs and you would tell somebody else about what's coming up for you. But we're on TikTok Live. We're not in a coaching group right now, which, by the way, if you want to join a coaching group and walk out exercises like this in real time with other women or men, go to the link in my bio. We'd love to have you. And by the way, for those of you who are in my women's group, that example I just gave was way better than the example I gave during group. Sorry, but here you are for the after school. We'll continue going here. Brandy, we miss you too. So as you consider that, the story that you've been living up until now, what comes up for you? What are you feeling in your body? What strikes you about that story and the message that you have been telling yourself about it. And even just considering what no longer fits in that story. Is it hard for you to say that? Is it hard for you to name that? Is it hard for you to find any amount of truth and beauty to your story? It's there. If you look hard enough, you can find beauty. Now, it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. Up until now, we've been living a story, but from now on, we can choose to author a new story. So write down on your paper if you have one. From now on, I choose to author a story that. From now on, I choose to author a story that, in what I just shared, that honors the life and legacy that my mom lived and how she cared for me as a mother, as a nurturing figure. I choose to honor that. From now on, I choose to author a story that acknowledges that I had a secure attachment with my mom when I was young, until I was 5 years old. So for you, whatever it is that you're coming up with, just consider, from now on, I choose to author a story that, what? What's the story that you will choose to step into? And notice it's a choice. Then consider the man or woman that I am becoming lives with what? As you engage this new story, lives with purpose, lives with meaning, lives with vibrancy. What are the things that you need to embody in order to live into that story? And in order to live into that story, what will you have to let go of? What beliefs about yourself or others? What relationships might you have to let go of? What things, what possessions might you have to let go of? To live into the new story that you're choosing to author, what might you have to let go of? And then finally, write this down, and I will need to practice what in order to live into that new story? And I will need to practice. I literally have a practice, or I did, where I have a picture of me and my mom that I would look at. She was holding me, and I would just look at that picture. I need to practice just living into that reality that I am loved. I was loved by my mom, amongst many other things. But what are the practices that you might need to live into to author a new story for your life? So from now on, I choose to author a story that I am a man or a woman, or the man or woman I am lives with purpose, with vision, with character, with integrity. To live into the story, I will have to let go of something, and I will need to practice what in order to live into that new story. So this simple little exercise is up until now, ... from now on. Up until now, from now on. Whenever we used fixed language to talk about something, like I am not good at whatever. I am not good at basketball. I am not good at basketball. Okay, that's fixed. It means it's a definitive statement. There's no possibility for change. But instead, up until now, I haven't been practiced at basketball, but from now on, I will practice basketball and learn to be better at it. There's possibility there. Up until now, I haven't felt loved. I haven't felt worthy. I haven't felt wanted. But from now on, I will engage my story, where that started, and author a new story going forward. So there's ways that we can engage our story to shift how we orient to life going forward. So if you followed along for that, what did you notice about that? About how you oriented to the story that you told? And if you followed along, this was a little 15-minute exercise. What shift did you notice in that story? What surprised you about it? Maybe there was something that was really easy to let go of. Or maybe there was something that it's just like, yeah, this is still really hard. And most importantly, what does it look like to choose a new path forward in light of this story? All right. Excuse me. That's it. That's the exercise. For those of you who followed along, thank you for participating. Give me a follow if you don't follow me already. And if you didn't follow along, you're probably addicted to porn. Just kidding. Maybe not. And if you are, no judgment. I've been there. I get it. I got this job for a reason. I watched a lot of porn. A lot of porn. Cheated on my wife too. Wouldn't recommend any of it. But that's not the end of the rope for you. There's always possibilities. W's in the chat. Oh my gosh. What's your name? That one gave me noise. What is a diamond gun? Whoa. E. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. W's in the chat. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I've never got a diamond gun. People don't really give me gifts on TikTok. No, they just laugh at me and with me. And one time, someone said I look like Ryan Reynolds with a missing chromosome. You know, I'll take it. Ryan Reynolds is handsome. I got it. Definitely at me. And sometimes I wear a hot dog banana costume. Trina in the chat, what's up? Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Look, if you're actually struggling with porn and you want help, I do this for a living, and you could schedule a call with me using the link in my bio if you'd like. I'd love to chat. And also, if you're a woman who wants to not feel so alone because she's been betrayed by her partner, we got groups for you too. I'm not joking. I actually took a screenshot when the guy said that I look like Ryan Reynolds with a missing chromosome. And I will show it to you guys right now. I'll also show you the hot dog banana live. You got to look right now, though. For those of you, hold on. Let me see if... Do you see that? This was us the other night. The hot dog and the banana. It was so fun. It was so fun. Let's see. Where's the Ryan Reynolds comment? I screenshot these and I show them to my wife. Look. Oh, you might not be able to see it. It says Ryan Reynolds with the missing chromosome. It's a compliment. Right? Ryan Reynolds is handsome. Keep telling myself that. What's up, Carrie Robichaux? All right. If you did participate in that little exercise, would you tell me that you did by giving a diamond gun? Or just put in the chat, hey, I did that and that was helpful. Thanks. All right, let's bring a guest on. Help Cakes, we'll get you a second. Okay, we're going to bring on this person first. Hey there, what's going on?
Hello, how doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much.
Good. Is porn cheating?
I will say yes.
You would say yes. Okay, why is that?
It's definitely a form of infidelity. I think it comes down to the question, is this something that you would be willing to do in the presence of your partner or
Mm-hmm.
not? And
Mm-hmm.
if the answer to that is no, then that will consideration this to be cheating, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I track with you.
hmm
Do you watch porn?
I do not. No, I have before, but no, I do not.
Okay, got it. ¿Hablas español?
See, my first language is Portuguese and
Oh,
Spanish, so forgive me for my English. I'm doing my best.
got it. No problemo. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but not that much. So, all right. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody who watches porn?
Yes.
What was that like for you?
Painful. I think that it make me reflection a lot on my own relationship with myself, right? Because I have to ask myself, am I insecurities projecting on how I feel about this, or is this actually how I feel about the situation, right? So it's difficult, it's challenging. I try to take responsibility for my feelings. So anytime I have like strong feeling about something, I try to ask myself, am I feeling this because of me or because of they? So this situation make it kind of tricky.
Yeah, I got you. What was hardest for you to like have conversation about when you were in that situation?
Maybe what is missing, because I'm personally a very open-minded person and open-minded partner when it comes to intimacy. So to me, it was like, hey, like just what is missing, like what it is about your desire that you are not able to achievement with me, whether that is like a certain fetish or something like that. So to me, it's like it's really deeply a trust thing, right? Because it's like, hey, why you cannot talk to me? You want something fantasy, something like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So did you have an awareness that your partner watched porn, or like they were honest with you about it, or were you finding it in secret?
I find it this, and actually I find it not by seeking, like going through telephone. I was actually closing the alarm on the telephone of my partner. I very innocent. I go to close this alarm because it was annoying. And when I go to swipe the alarm close, I see this. So it was like this, and that's how I see this. And it was surprising. I'm very surprising.
Yeah. See you later, Cowboy Bunny Beep. By the way, I want to talk to you about your videos as well you've been posting. They're so cool, like the cinematic nature of them. But we'll talk about that in maybe a book sometime. All right. So you were going to close out an alarm on your partner's phone and you found porn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then what happened?
And I collection my thoughts because I don't want to be crazy, right? So I collection my thoughts, and then I confrontation him. I say him, hey, like, ¿por qué? Like just actually why? Because I try not to get angry first. I'm feeling hurt, but I try not to expression this because I want to make sure I am not missing something. Again, like I say, I really try to take responsibility the best I can. And so I just very calmly say him, what is going on about this?
Yeah. Por qué? That's the question, right?
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
Por qué? Por qué? Por qué? Porno. And how did that conversation go?
It was okay. He was embarrassing, actually. He was very, he said me he's been dealing this problem from some time. Of course, like everyone says, it have nothing to do with you, classic, classic one. So I just say him, okay, well, if it have nothing to do with me, then why this is happening conmigo? Like, why are we dealing with this now, Like, if it has nothing to do with me, then what are we doing here?
Yeah, I got it. I love how you're like every fifth word is a Spanish word, or every 10th word or so.
Can I help it?
No, I love it. Yeah, I'm sorry you went through that. That sounds really painful.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's extra painful because actually, we have a baby. Our baby is 11 months,
Ah,
and
there's always a baby.
there's always a baby, dude, right? It's like, where's the now? And next thing you know, there's a baby. So yeah, we have baby, and actually, while we were pregnant, I was very intimate. Like, there's never been an issue with our intimacy, and that's not just me saying that to say that as the woman. Oh, everything was fine. Truly, like, actually, my mood was a lot stronger than his mood while I was pregnancy, etc. Right? So, I was just really confusion. I'm just like, what is going on here? So. Unfortunately, I think a lot of times, like, there is no explanation, or they're maybe not willing to give the explanation. They're not willing to maybe say what the reason. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, totally. So are you guys together still?
We are together. We having baby, like I say you, and it has changed the dynamic for sure. It has really changed the dynamic. Pero I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This was recent, by the way. This was very recent. So,
Yeah, it's very new for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that.
Appreciation.
Yeah. Does he think it's a problem at all?
Yes. Yeah. He was very, quick to say me that. He say me this is being a problem for him for long before me. And I know this. I understand. I accept that, and he get emotional about it. So, I just kind of, to me, I think I could just kind of help but kind of think that if I do not discover this, then he would have never say me. And that's the part that bothers me. Like, this was going on for some time else, and I don't know. So to me, I'm just really more bothered by the breach of trust,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Totally, totally. Well, I'm sorry you're going through that. That's really hard.
Appreciation.
Yeah.
I appreciate this space. This is cool for you to have this. I couldn't help pero chop in, I don't know the word in English.
Yeah, no problemo.
Thank you. What is
You
your
wa-
chat about, actually? Like, what you say you're this one born coach. What is it about,
Yeah, so my name's Austin. Me llamo Austin. Soy un coach de pornography. I host TikTok lives to talk about pornography and sexual addiction and partner betrayal trauma, and then I also offer one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching, both for men who are dealing with unwanted sexual behavior as well as women who are wanting to heal through partner betrayal trauma. People often think that porn is the issue, that porn is the root of the issue. In fact, I just started working with a new couple in the last week or so, and I always ask, like, what work have you done previously? Like, have you worked with a therapist or a coach or a counselor or pastor? And they were like, yeah, we've worked with like 5 or 10 different therapists in the past, and nothing has worked. And I'm like, well, have you ever talked about pornography with them before? And they said no, which I'm like, that's a red flag. And then they go, we're so glad we finally found the root of the issue. And I'm like, we haven't found the root of the issue yet. The pornography is a symptom of whatever the root of the issue is, and we're going to find that root, and then we're going to work on healing that. So pornography, as devastating as it is, obviously, both for a betrayed partner as well as somebody who is stuck in the unwanted sexual behavior, it's not the root. It's not the end. You got to dig deep into the story. Why are you using pornography in the first place? So.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I really appreciate you creating this space for our people, hopefully for men's as well as women's. I will say you when I speak to my partner about this, he say me because, I'm very interesting in satisfying him. I'm like, hey, is there something you're missing, right? And he say me that he was embarrassed to be vulnerable about certain desires. And he say me, actually, when we first become intimate years ago, he say me, I just want to thank you for giving me like the sort of freedom to be vulnerable because he had not experienced that before. He had been with women who maybe kind of like shame him or make him feel a certain way about desires, right? And he say me early on, hey, thank you, I feel very open with you, et cetera, et cetera. So I assumed that that was still the case. So once I confrontation him about this, he say me, I was just kind of embarrassed to share my desires. And, even though he's not here, of course, to respect him and not really like,
Yeah.
shame him. I will not share the specific thing, but he had a very specific niche that he was interested in, and he did not want to expose that to me for some reason. So I'm trying to not take that personal and not make it about me as far as being like, oh, it's like he's looking at someone else, and more kind of like, okay, he just didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be kind of fair
Yeah, I got that. I mean,
without being
there's
naive.
totally. Well, there's always something there. Like he's for some reason withholding that desire or that thing that he's attracted to, right? And that will keep him stuck. I mean, hiding things always keeps us stuck. We know that, right? Now, with sex and fetishes or kinks or whatever it is you're talking about, I mean, there can be a lot of shame wrapped up in this stuff. But I would say that true intimacy is where we can share everything, all the parts of us, the good, the bad, the ugly, the shameful ones, the joyful ones, all of them, without fear of being judged. Now, nobody ever does that perfectly, no matter how much you say, oh, I love and accept everybody. No, you don't. Just think about who you voted for, and you see where I'm going with that. You don't live in America, so that might have, but that's all we want. That's all we want. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to explore our desires with our partners. And that's risky. Sexually, non-sexually, with everything. And will we still love the person when we know all these things about them? That's, I think, what true love is. So.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you having like maybe consideration my current situation? We are like maybe like 1 month, maybe 1 month ago I say him this and we have conversation, right? You have something maybe I can suggestion. I do not feeling like the same, I think it's understandable. I'm not feeling very desirable to him, even though I know I am. Pero any suggestion how to maybe handle this today?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a big question. There's a book called The Betrayal Bind by Michelle Mays, which I would highly recommend. The Betrayal Bind by Michelle Mays. If you want to take a screenshot of that.
This one.
Yeah. That's particularly about betrayal trauma. And I've lost Unwanted. There's another book called Unwanted that I would recommend. That I would probably read first. Read Unwanted by a guy named Jay Stringer. And there is a Spanish version of Unwanted. I know that for a fact. Unwanted.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Unwanted by Jay Stringer. That is how sexual brokenness reveals our path to healing. So it'll just invite you into your sexual story and with him. If you guys read that together, it would be really good. You have 2 copies, Brandy. Didn't you guys like lose it or something, Brandy? So yeah, I'd read those books, and then most importantly, though, to address what you're saying is you separating out your value, your worth, your beauty from him is going to help you in this journey. Okay? You didn't cause this. You don't deserve this. Your beauty is not a reflection of what he is saying it is or isn't.
I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Yeah, I need that one because actually, of course, I'm sorry I say actually so much. It's this dang English, man. I'm trying to learn it and I keep using filler word.
No worries.
I know this. I can hear myself saying it.
You're doing great, by the way. I entiendo everything you're saying.
Oh, let's go, entiendo. I appreciate you. That.
Mi esposa es mexicana.
Oh, mexicana. Okay.
Sí.
Soy Uruguaya. I'm from Uruguay and very much South America, like almost at the very bottom. So
Yeah.
cool. It's good. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate to hear that, and I'm grateful that you are here. Thank you, and I hope that you reach a lot of other people.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing.
Yes, I'm gonna check out this book. I just pushed the screenshot, so I will check this out. And in una semana, 1 week, I will come check back on
Samana.
with you.
Sounds good. If you want to join a group for women who are going through betrayal, feel free to schedule a call with me using the link in my bio. We'd love to have you.
Okay, what is your name?
Me llamo Austin.
Austin. Okay, you say me
Sí.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Soy Raquel Tina.
Raquel Tina?
That's right.
Okay. Mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto. Ciao.
Ciao. Bye-bye. Oh, man. What's the hoodie about? This is a new brand I'm kind of toying with, Brandy, for a podcast, The Human Space, right? We're still going to talk about porn and sex, but, I want it to be a little bit more generic. Porn Coach isn't going away. That's still here. That's still very strong. Okay, Brandy, we even have mugs. We got mugs for both Porn Coach and The Human Space. Don't you worry. But I love this one. I love The Human Space. What do you think of it? You guys want to buy this, don't you? I'll do a merch drop. Don't worry. I'll do a merch drop. True, it's Snickers and strawberries. Get it right, bro. Get it right. What's up, man? Good to see you. Austin, how can I hands-on help your mission and goal? I really want to. Well, Lizzie, I would actually love that. Will you DM me? Will you DM me right now? And I'll give you my business phone number if you could text that. And I would actually love to talk about that. And I thank you for offering. Seriously. I need all the help I can get. Oh, there goes another TikTok video. Sometimes when I go to the homepage, it just starts yapping at me. Brandy, what did you say? Will Wednesdays work for you? You said something about it, but where is the human space? Well, the human space so far is just a hoodie and a mug. But soon it'll be a podcast and a whole coaching platform, community platform. Okay. Well, if you want to, Brandy, so I'm about to raise my price for my women's group to $200 a month, but the men's group is $200 a month now, $199 a month. The women's group is still $99, but it's going to go up to $199. And for anybody who wants to join the new women's group that starts meeting tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, I'll give you 50% off for the first 3 months, so it'll be $50 a month. And then after 3 months, you get to stay at the old price of $99 a month. And since you were in it before at $99 a month, anyways, Brandy, I would let you come back in at $99 a month because that's what I do. But you can join again if you want, starting next week. Men's group is $199 a month. We meet on Tuesday nights or Wednesday afternoons, and it's a great place to heal together in community. What is my group about? Using porn in your relationship. No, it's not about that. It's about not using porn in your relationship. It's about much more than that, though, because porn's not the problem. Porn is a symptom of another problem. Lots of other problems, probably. Yeah, there's Zoom meetings, Alex. Oh, I read your bio. That's a good thing. I'm sorry I judged too quickly. Yeah, don't judge. Don't judge. Shame on you. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'd probably judge me too if I came across this live and saw the guy that looked like Ryan Reynolds with a missing chromosome yapping away. I'd be like, judge. Oh, no. My husband is addicted to gas station D pills and spending hours at adult theaters and private booths. I'm sorry to hear that, V. That's hard. Sent you DM. All right, 1 second. Oh, one of the guys from my group, I texted him unwanted and he said, "Thank you. I ordered it. It'll be here next Tuesday." My first question is, where do you live to where it takes a week to get a book? My second statement is, good job. Another copy of Unwanted sold. You're welcome, Jay Stringer. Just line in your pockets. Just line in your pockets, Jay. I met Jay at a conference once and I go, "Jay, you probably don't know who I am, but my name is Porn Coach. Some people call me Austin, but most people call me Porn Coach." And I said, "Jay, I don't mean to humble brag here, but I'm like a nano influencer. I got like a couple thousand followers, and I have probably contributed to, I'm not even kidding, 5,000 sales of the book Unwanted." And I said, "You're welcome, Jay." And then I said, "Will you buy me a cup of coffee, please?" And he said, "No." Just kidding. That didn't happen. I did tell him everything up until the coffee part. But no, it was a pleasure to meet Jay Stringer in person. Tell me when you encounter a tough challenge and I'll help you in. What are you talking about? Can I just be your therapist? Brandy. No, I can't because I'm not a therapist. I'd be happy to be your coach though, Brandy. Join my group. You know the drill, Brandy. You know the drill. All right. This person messaged me. Thanks for messaging. Text me so it doesn't get lost on my business number. I'm not sure that I can actually put a phone number in a DM. Every woman therapist hasn't come close to your group. How much more money have you spent on therapists than you did when you were in my group? And how much more valuable was my group than all your therapy? Why did you leave? The schedule conflict? We had a couple of the OGs join the intimacy workshop on Saturday, Brandy. It was really cool. What is worse, catching your partner cheating or watching porn are the same? Checking in for my semi-consistent professional help. Well, hello, Meg Han. How can I semi-help you? How can I semi-consistently, semi-professionally help you? I'm actually going to a counselor. Good for you, Amanda. Where can I find your group for my husband? Link is in my bio. Start here with an intro call is the best way to start. That's the first link on there. And do a one-on-one intro call with Austin and schedule it. It'll cost you $50, but careful, it might change your life. But it might not. But it probably will. And if you're ready to join a group, then click on the link that says, "Ready to Heal, join a coaching group." And then sit back and relax and engage the process. I just come here consistently so I don't have to talk to professionals. I just listen. That's fascinating. That's fascinating. So it's like this is your therapy? Interesting. Who else does that? Yeah, Brandy, I think you'd have a different feeling now, Brandy. I think you, I think I'd be happy to do it like a one-on-one with you, Brandy, if you want to text me, but that's spam. Sophia Rodriguez, what gift do you want or need? Can I give it to you for free? Can you leave me a message? What the heck? Give me a galaxy or I'm banning you to that person. Brandy, it's well, it's hard to explain, but if you want, we can chat. But I think it'd be great for you to jump back into if you want, especially based on what you're saying here. $50 is better than a therapist that charges triple without knowing firsthand how it is. Yeah, well, spoiler alert, $50 is just my initial 30-minute call. My one-on-one, I charge a lot more. When my husband's not home, I do unholy things. Can you help me, doctor? Well, I'm not a doctor, so consult your physician. Between 3 accounts, I've been following you for over 3 years from my professional help source. I love that. That's interesting, though, Megan, because I'm curious, like, what or who or how are you provoked to new action in your life, right? I think it's great that you can use this and other places to find comfort and support and all that. But what about you? Like, what change are you needing to take in your life? And how can you move forward into that change? Like, as a coach, that's what I would be asking you is, okay, got it. Like, maybe you have awareness, you have some shared language with other people and what they're going through by watching my content and other people, but how can you now move forward? Like, where do you need to shift and change? I got to go potty again. BRB. All right, I'm back. He refuses? Who refuses what? Brandy. Sounds like my toddler. Oh, he's a toddler now. He's a toddler now. That's crazy. Dude, over 2, Brandy? That's crazy. I remember when that kid was just a little peanut. All right, let's take a guess. Christos. Hello.
Yo,
Yo, what's going on?
nothing much.
Is porn cheating?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay. Tell me more.
because you're basically ejaculating to another female, or like you're masturbating to another guy. It really goes both ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you watch porn?
No.
Okay. Well, why'd you want to come on here?
I just wanted to say how it's cheating.
Oh, cool. Thanks for sharing. Did you ever watch porn?
No, I don't watch that. It's really just I feel like people that watch that have like the most least self-control, and it's just like not right.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a relationship with like someone that loves you and you're just gonna go do that behind their back.
Yeah. Lex, what's going on? Been a while. Gosh, we got a lot of OGs here in the chat. All right, so can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 15.
Oh, gosh. All right, I got to boot you. Sorry, man. Thanks for sharing. W's in the chat. Did not sound like 15. Yeah, I'm calling cap on that. I kind of want to play Fortnite. Anybody want to play Fortnite? The Bible is clear. If you look at a woman in lust, you have committed adultery in your heart. You know, a wise man once said that you have heard it said, do not commit adultery. But I say, if you even look at a woman with lustful intent, you've committed adultery with her in your heart. That's the verse. Matthew 5, 27 and 28. Maybe Jesus knew what he was talking about. I don't know, people. I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Who wants to play Fortnite? Lex just got off. Do you play Fortnite, Lex? Caleb, are you there? I was playing Fortnite the other day with my son, and all of a sudden this random person started requesting to be with me. I'm like, who the heck is this? And then he gets on, and usually it's one of my son's friends or somebody I know. It's Matthew 5, 27, 28 tag. And so this guy was like, hello. And I'm like, oh, who are you, sir? And he's like, I watch your TikToks. And I'm like, how did you get my Fortnite name? And he's like, oh, you gave it to me on Discord. I'm like, okay, what's your Discord name? And he gave it to me, and I was like, all right, got it. And then I was like, so what do you think of my TikTok lives? And then we played Fortnite together, and we talked about TikTok and porn. It was great. So if you want to play Fortnite, I'll play. Unpopular opinion, finances this time. Financial decisions, the economy, business, something similar. Okay, unpopular opinion. If you're in a committed relationship, I wouldn't even say monogamous, just any committed relationship, you should have combined finances. That's my unpopular opinion. Like, when I talk to people, even on here, on TikTok, when it's like, oh, but he doesn't let me spend money on that, or I don't know how much money there is in the bank account, or I don't know what he makes or what she makes. I'm like, problem, big problem, big problem. How do you not know? Maybe you need a group. That's the unpopular opinion. Unpopular, the economy, business, something similar. Unpopular opinion. Just open the government. Is the government still shut down? Here's a no, that won't sound good if I say that. That would not sound good. So don't say it, Austin. Don't say it. Is the government still shut down? Shutdown nears record. Former Notre Dame football coach warns no free lunch as shutdown nears record. Lou Holtz is still alive? Dude, that guy is like 100. Is he really still alive? How old is Lou Holtz? 88. He's close to 100. Hey, off topic, but do you think salvation comes from your works or God? Oh my gosh. Well, I believe salvation is not through works. It is by faith alone in the finished work of the cross from Jesus Christ. Not by works, but by grace. Wait, so is your TikTok to stop people watching porn? I can't stop anybody from doing anything. My TikTok is to help bring awareness to what's going on in somebody's life and to consider how pornography is impacting them. And oftentimes people choose to stop watching porn once they realize what they're actually doing. So who won who's the governor of New York? Who won that? Do we know? Fox News projects Zohran Mamdani wins New York City's mayoral race. Oh, it was the mayor, not the governor. Wow, that's crazy. That guy came out of nowhere. What time is Tuesday's group again? It's at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, and the new Wednesday group that starts tomorrow is at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. For the women's groups. For the men's groups meet at 10 p.m. Tuesday on Eastern time. We just got done. Or on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern time. How long does it take to break the addiction temptation? The brain science suggests it's a 2 to 5 year process to rewire the brain back to normal when you've engaged a process of recovery from a porn or sex addiction. Now, you will have explosive growth in the first 3 to 6 months or so when you actually engage a process of recovery. And, you know, it's crazy because I've been doing this long enough now, just about 3 years. Like, a lot of guys who join my groups, I would say the average tenure now, I still don't have good data on it because I've had so many guys stay for so long. But I would say now the average tenure is probably a year and a half or 2 years or so. I had a guy last week who he's like, you know what, Austin, I think I'm at the end of the rope here with this journey. And I was like, you know what, man, I fully support that decision. Not that you need my approval. And I'm going to tell you when he joined my group. (2023), just a little over 2 years ago. Just a little over 2 years ago. So again, it's neat to kind of see the work that I do in groups kind of reflect that. How can I sign my husband up for your group? Well, if I were you, I wouldn't sign your husband up for my group. I would go to your husband and say, hey, husband, do you want to stop watching pornography? If you do, I found this weird guy on the internet who says he might be able to help. Would you schedule a call with him and talk to him? If you do it for him, he will be resistant to it. There's a saying in the recovery space, if you drag him in, you got to drag him around. And I don't want to drag him around. So, but you can make a request. Just say, hey man, would you join a group? So the best place would be send him a link to my page, link in my bio, and say, hey, if you want help, schedule a call with this person. But I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you. What do you really want to say to him? How does it feel to have been betrayed by this man? And how long have you been harboring that? And what's going on for you to where you're feeling like you can't get his attention? OMG, when did I join 2020? No, Brandy, not 2022, because I didn't do this in 2022. I started these in 2023. I'll tell you, though. Brandy. Oh, that's a different Brandy. April Fool's Day, Brandy, 2023. Is when you scheduled your first call with me. And that was right when I was starting the group, and I had the deal, the $50 for 3 months. That's crazy, looking back at this. Coach, can I play better music? No. Of course I did, because I was a fool. Well, you were also pregnant. All right, so you know, I'm going to ask ChatGPT a question. All right, can I voice chat to ChatGPT? Hello, ChatGPT, can you hear me? Oh, good, it can hear me. All right, ChatGPT. I am a live host of a TikTok live show called Porn Coach, where I talk to people about pornography and sex addiction issues, as well as partner betrayal trauma. Period. One of the funny things that happens on my show is I have some guests who like to provoke me to sharing unpopular opinions about things going on in the real world, period. Sometimes I struggle to come up with unpopular opinions because I have so many of them, I don't even know where to start, period. Will you please give me a list of 25 things that are relatively important, but not super important, and what's the word I'm looking for? Confrontational? Controversial is what I meant, that I can share what might be an unpopular opinion about. Question mark. Thank you, period. Okay. I can't have it talk back using this. And it didn't get my punctuation correct. So it said question mark, period, and then thank you, period. But it'll figure it out because it's ChatGPT and it's smart. All right. You want fuel for the fire without burning the house down. Fair. Here are 25 mildly charged, culturally relevant, but not cancel me now topics you can share unpopular opinions about on your TikTok live. Here we go. People aren't busy. They're just disorganized. Wait, it's giving me the unpopular opinions. I'll just read them, though. People aren't busy. They're just disorganized. I don't agree with that necessarily. Maybe it's true. Motivation is overrated. Discipline is what wins. Not every childhood experience is trauma. Sometimes it was just inconvenient. I pretty much agree with that. Number 4, healing doesn't require cutting everyone out. Sometimes you need better boundaries, not isolation. Number 5, couples therapy isn't always the answer. Sometimes you need individual work first. As Dr. David Schnarch says, 70% of marriage therapy fails. He's a doctor and he said it. So it's got to be true. Intimacy and Desire, good book. Number 6, we glorify being self-made, but almost nobody truly is. I made this TikTok by myself. That's just kidding. That's not true. I didn't. I would be nowhere without my my lifetime of stories of all the things not to do, and my viewers like you. Number 7, following your heart is terrible advice if your heart has never been trained. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, following your heart. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. If I followed my heart, I would watch porn, play video games, and eat pizza all day. Maybe not. Number 8, men don't need more comfort, they need more courage. Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. And look, I even got courage on my wall here. And I got it tattooed on my hand. Only the first 3 letters. The root word, core, C-O-R, courage. Number 9, women don't need more hustle culture. They need more rest and real connection. Yes, Brandy, I got a tattoo a few months ago. See, you wouldn't know this. I'm going to show it to you. I have to stand up because it's awkward to show it. Core, C-O-R. You see that? That's the Latin root word for courage. Latin root word core. Core means heart. It can refer to the physical organ or the metaphorical center of a person's emotions, mind, and character. It is the root for many English words such as courage. So from the heart is where courage flows. That's what it means. Courage. We all need courage. Without courage, what are we? Porn addicts? Probably. Corrupt. Thanks, Nikki. Let's see if that's true. The Latin root word for corrupt is corruptus. So it doesn't come from core. But it's a combination of core. It's a prefix. So no, it doesn't come from that. So that's cap. That's fake news. And here's the thing. If I ever want to turn this, I could turn it into porn if I want to, or corn. All I have to do is make the C be a P and then put an N at the end. And then we got porn, or corn, right on my hand. All right, number 10. Porn isn't a freedom of expression issue. It's a neurological and relational health issue. These are unpopular opinions, period, question mark. Number 11. The word triggered has become a lifestyle for some people. That's true. If everything triggers you, maybe you're the problem. Now, I'm not talking about that as like you just got betrayed and you're triggered. Valid. But if everything triggers you, there's something else going on. Okay? Like everything. If everything is a problem that somebody else is doing, what's going on? Number 12, not every negative emotion is a sign of mental illness. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. Maybe it means you're normal if you're angry or sad. Maybe your body's telling you, it's inviting you into taking some new courageous action. That's why we need courage. What's up, PNW Gardner? Gosh, I stay on live long enough and all the OGs come back here. Number 13, self-esteem culture created a generation terrified of discomfort. That's true. Am I self-esteem culture? Millennials, are they talking about me here? I feel attacked. People talk about love languages, but avoid learning conflict languages. Love that. Love that. The phrase live your truth has been used to dodge reality. Number 16, toxic masculinity is often just untrained masculinity. Yeah? Number 17, toxic positivity is real, but constant pessimism is just as immature. Number 18, celebrities are mental health role models. Nope, that's not what it said. It said celebrities are not mental health role models. Number 19, not every relationship deserves to be saved. Commitment isn't martyrdom. Ooh, let that sink in. I'm going to take off my co-host thing. Or multi-guest. All the OGs should grab a heart me. Grab a heart me, OGs! Give me a follow if you guys don't follow me already. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Number 20. Doing the work doesn't mean podcasts and journaling. It means changing behavior. Ooh. Love that. Now, podcasts and journaling are helpful. And just like the person I was talking to, watching this is helpful. But what's the behavior change you're looking for? Number 21, the internet didn't make people rude. It revealed them. Oh, love that. Love that. Lexi, I've been here for over a year now. All right, look, for those of you who, I'm going to do something right now. I've never done this before, okay? Never done this before. If you've heard me talk about my groups, and this is just for the women's group because I'm starting the new one tomorrow. If you want to join tomorrow and try it before you commit to it, I will let you join without having to formally sign up and pay, okay? This is the only time I will ever do that. And that's just in the interest of getting momentum for this new Wednesday group. We have a handful of people who will be there tomorrow, but if you've been on the fence and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to commit to that, I'll let you, I'm not saying I'll let you sign up for free. What I am saying is I'll let you join tomorrow before having to sign up. So essentially you can come tomorrow for free. So DM me if you're interested in that. And I'll figure out how to let you, a demo. Yes, that's good. So just DM me if you're interested in that. And I suppose for any guys here, I would let you do that as well. Okay, we'll make it fair. So DM me, we'll let you try it out. Is there anyone from the original group and there are only newbies? Original, no. But she's okay with me sharing this publicly. Caitlin is in the group still. An honest love. She's amazing. And she leads the group sometimes now, which is awesome. Anyone else from you would definitely know some of the people in there still, Brandy. That's for sure from the tail end of last year. But some of the OGs, Heather was on here the other day on TikTok. Aaron, of course. Taylor popped in. People come and go on TikTok. Definitely learned. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. They come and go a lot. So, again, if you're interested in joining tomorrow kind of as a demo, I'd be happy to accommodate that before you have to sign up, and then you can decide afterwards if you want to sign up. And that's both for the men's and the women's groups. Just DM me. All right, unpopular opinions. Number 22, masculinity isn't the problem. A lack of mature masculinity is. Number 23, feminism didn't fail women. Consumer culture did. Number 24, gratitude is a discipline, not an emotion. That's for sure. I don't need emergency wisdom teeth removal. I'll be there. Emergency wisdom teeth removal? Isn't that like for teenagers? Just kidding. Number 25, saying I'm healing shouldn't become an identity. At some point, you have to live. Oh, I love that. I love that. At some point, you just have to live. You got to realize this is just the way it's going to be. I'm never gonna feel fully. How do I put this? I'm always going to feel like there's something a little weird inside of me that needs to be worked on, and that's called life. How about that? And maybe that's normal. Use these to provoke curiosity, not division. Your viewers show up because you challenge the narrative in a grounded way. Don't forget that edge. It's a part of your voice. Let me know when you want a second batch or if you want scripts to pair each topic with a punchy live intro. Oh, so punchy. Watch this, chat. Use my TikTok live transcripts to come up with some edgier, unpopular opinions to share. I put my TikTok live transcripts in ChatGPT so it knows my voice. Oh, gosh. Should just hit record right now. Do you believe in hookup culture? What do you mean, do I believe in it? It exists. I mean, as a tech guy, are you scared of ChatGPT? That might have sounded a little judgy about hookup culture. It's definitely a thing. People definitely engage in hookup culture. Is that what you mean? Like, do I think it exists, or do I think it's like we should be doing that or not? We all have issues, and we just got to keep on moving. How do you feel about the people that dated their... Yeah, so I think ChatGPT is an amazing tool. It's an amazing tool. And just like anything, it can be scary. I think when people... I don't think we even know what will happen with ChatGPT. All right, I want to read these. Edgy, unpopular opinion. Hold on. Use my tone and voice from my TikTok live transcripts and rewrite them. Make sure you analyze my transcripts to encapsulate my voice. Okay, you guys tell me if these would sound like something I would say. Gosh, I should just literally make videos about... I'm going to do that tomorrow. All right, ready? Porn isn't a struggle. It's self-abandonment dressed up as dopamine. Number 2, most relapses don't happen in the moment. They happen days before when you stopped being honest with yourself. Number 3, if you're hiding things from your partner, you're not protecting them. You're protecting your ego. That's something that I would say. Number 4, you don't need motivation. You need to stop negotiating with your excuses. Number 5, porn isn't about sex. It's about avoiding the parts of yourself that you're scared to face. Number 6, trying doesn't change your life. Consistency does. That's something that I would say. Number 7, if you want trust, stop making promises and start building patterns. Freedom doesn't show up as a feeling. It shows up as boring habits that you repeat. Did I ever check out Realm of Hungry Ghosts? No, I didn't. Sorry. Free. The truth isn't supposed to feel good. It's supposed to set you free. Yep. Number 10. If you're waiting to feel brave before you act, you'll wait your whole life. Number 11. Healing isn't passive. It's work. It costs you comfort. Number 12. Accountability isn't someone babysitting your impulses. It's you choosing honesty before you crash. Do you believe NoFap helps? No. No. I mean, is it Can it be helpful? Can it be useful? Yeah, but it's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Like, not fapping is not the goal. The goal is to figure out why you're wanting to go fap in the first place. So do we need behavior modification? Sure. But it's got to come from the right place, not just, you're not going to willpower your way out of pornography. Number 13, you don't get to lie and call it love. Number 14, porn doesn't steal your life. You give it your life one compromise at a time. If you're always talking about growth, but nothing in your life changes, that's not self-work, that's self-deception. When you numb pain, you numb purpose too. Oh, that's good. That's good. When you numb pain, you numb purpose too. You can't, number 17, you can't build a faithful life with a secret identity. Number 18, if your partner is still hurting, it doesn't mean they're weak. It means the wound mattered. Ooh. If your partner is still hurting, it doesn't mean they're weak. It means the wound mattered. Number 19, respect isn't earned in speeches. It's earned in who you are on the quiet days. Number 20, most people don't need more empathy. They need more honesty with themselves. Yeah, that's for sure. 21, that's just how I am is code for I don't want to change. Krista, how are we doing on the unpopular opinions tonight? Huh? Me and ChatGPT, I feel like are crushing it. I feel like we're crushing it. Number 22, this one's good. I definitely didn't say this. Maybe I did, but I was quoting somebody else. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your habits. That's James Clear from Atomic Habits. 23, the internet didn't ruin your attention span, your avoidance did. 24, courage doesn't feel powerful at first. It feels terrifying and honest. Number 25, you're not stuck. You're just choosing comfort over becoming who you say you want to be. I am totally going to just tell ChatGPT to give me a bunch of one-liners and just make video after video of them. This is going to be great. Oh, and here we go. One-liners that I would naturally drop on a live. This isn't about shame, it's about ownership. Your future doesn't care what your excuses sound like. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Stop waiting to feel ready. Act and your feelings will catch up. If you'd like, I can now turn each into a short live rant in your tone. Turn them into TikTok captions and mic drop lines. Give you conversational setups for when your viewers bait you into these topics. Give me that. Give me number 3. I'll take number 3, please, ChatGPT. Here are conversational setups you can drop when someone tries to bait you into an unpopular opinion. Oh my gosh, I love this. It knows me so well. These mirror your live tone, grounded, direct, slightly confrontational, but compassionate. Each one pairs the viewer prompt with how you'd naturally respond. When someone says, what do you think about people saying porn isn't a big deal? Your style response is, look, people minimize the things they don't want to face. Porn isn't harmless escapism, it's self-abandonment. If you call it not a big deal, it's probably because you don't like what you see in the mirror if you told the truth. When someone says relapse is just part of the journey, right? Your style response would be, relapse happens, sure, but let's be honest. Most relapses start days before the click. It's not the journey, it's self-avoidance showing up again. Ask it to tell you hard truths you can share with your callers or viewers. Give me some hard truths I can share with my callers and/or viewers. I did it exactly how you said it, Krista. All right. At some point, you must stop admiring the idea of change and actually change. Good intentions don't transform anyone. Habits do. It's not what you say you're going to do. We are not what we say we're going to do. We are what we do. If you only tell the truth when it's convenient, you're still lying. You don't build trust by picking the easy moments. The pattern you hate is not stronger than you. You just feed it more consistently than you feed your growth. Healing isn't supposed to feel inspiring every day. Most days it feels like discipline, boredom, and choosing discomfort. Oh, look at this one. You can't lie your way into intimacy and pray your way out of consequences. Healing requires integrity, not loopholes. Oh, gosh. Oh, punch me in the gut. Did I say that? You can't lie your way into intimacy and pray your way out of consequences. Healing requires integrity, not loopholes. Feeling guilty isn't repentance. Repentance is changing direction, not crying about where you've been. Betrayed partners don't break relationships. Deception does. Truth is medicine. Delay is poison. Your emotions are real, but they're not always right. Don't worship them. Lead them. If you avoid pain, you also avoid growth. Numbing has a cost, and courage has one too. Choose wisely. That's true. Yeah, I got you, Brandy. I'll send it to you right now. (1:30 p.m. EST). Chris, what's up, man? If you want trust to return, live in a way where secrets can't survive. Transparency isn't a punishment. It's a pathway. All right, now watch this. All right, ChatGPT. Now, give me some unpopular political opinions. I really want to stir the pot. Get ready for the cancel button, everyone. Get ready. Is that Hannah? Do we really have all the OGs here? All right, here we go. These are going to be good, though. Everyone thinks their side tells the truth, but most people just choose the echo chamber that hurts the least. I don't know what these say, but these are not my opinions necessarily, because I haven't read them. I'm just going to read them, and we'll see what happens. Modern politics sells outrage because peaceful people don't click ads. I don't click ads. Who clicks ads? Like, are we going to age? Like, when all the boomers die, will ads not be a thing anymore on the internet? I don't know. When's the last time you clicked on a sponsored link on Google? That's a different Hannah, I guess. The loudest people in politics are usually the ones doing the least real work in their communities. Freedom without discipline turns into chaos. Discipline without freedom turns into tyranny. Based on all the data you've collected about me, who am I at my core? Oh gosh, that's a good question. Based on all the data you've collected about me, who am I at my core? And don't sugarcoat it. Yeah, I've done this before. I've had to give me feedback on my TikTok lives and like how I interact with people, and it's pretty nailed it. Why am I reading this? Under all the coaching language. Oh wow. Oh gosh, this is whew. Under all the coaching language, the content creation. Oh wait. Okay, you are a man who refuses to live asleep. Under all the coaching language, the content creation, the brands, and the frameworks, there's a simple engine driving you. A deep intolerance for wasted potential and self-betrayal. You've tasted the cost of lying to yourself, and now you've made war on it. In you, for you, in others, and for others. You are not gentle with comfort, but you are compassionate with pain. That's a rare combination. Most people pick one. Cowards pick comfort. Crusaders pick shame. You choose the hard middle, truth with dignity. You don't just want to help people stop watching porn. You want to help them stop abandoning themselves. That's what your work actually is. Porn is the symptom. Your mission is identity and integrity. Your weakness, you feel the weight of responsibility so intensely that you sometimes edge towards trying to carry people instead of walking beside them. You don't like watching others drown in the same waters you dragged yourself out of. That's noble. It's also unsustainable if you don't keep your boundaries sharp. That's true. You don't chase status, you chase substance. You aren't here to sound smart, you're here to wake people up. And you do it without theatrics. No guru energy, no savior complex, just a grown man who knows the cost of self-avoidance and refuses to pretend it's cheap. At your core, you're a man committed to truth, transformation, and courage, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you're tired, even when nobody claps. People don't clap very often. That is who you are, and you'd rather die as that man than live as a convenient version of yourself. That's the spine underneath everything you do. Oh, okay. We'll take that. It's hard to hear, ChatGPT. Thank you. See, you know, the way I am, I'm going to fixate on this line right here. Your weakness, you feel the weight of responsibility so intensely that you sometimes edge toward trying to carry people instead of walking beside them. You don't like watching others drown in the same waters you dragged yourself out. I think that's spot on. Sometimes I feel like, and you guys see this on my TikTok lives, I'll hang in there with somebody when it's clear they're not going to shift anything. They're not going to move into awareness, at least not in that interaction. But I'm like I want it for them so bad. I'll hang in there with them. And I'll even take, abuse might be a strong word, but, you know, blowback for it from them or from other people. But that's fine. My dream? What dream? I've been having crazy dreams later because I got the flu. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Lo siento. All right, I'm going to go to bed in a minute. For those of you who are ready to get started tomorrow, new women's group, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to just check it out, send me a DM. We'll let you join before you get signed up. And for the men's group, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see you there. I'll be on for a couple minutes still, but I'm not going to be on past midnight. And why are you guys up still? I actually guys, for those of you who are going to be there tomorrow, there's a new store opening in Phoenix that I'm super excited about. Do you guys have Micro Center? The store Micro Center. And by the way, I've developed a lisp. 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 Micro Center is opening in Phoenix on Friday, and they're doing a VIP opening tomorrow in Phoenix. And I had it on my calendar. I didn't have the new women's group on my calendar for some reason. And now it overlaps. So I'm going to have to skip the gym. But that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Because I made a commitment. Oh, there's people watching me on YouTube. Why does Discovery Day happen after big life events? Good question. I don't know. Why? Big fan. Big fan of what? What's it saying about you, Krista? What else should I add ChatGPT about me? What is one area of my life I should work on? No interviews today. I had some guests on earlier, but not right now. You're asking for the thing that will actually move the needle, not a compliment wrapped as critique. So here it is plainly. You need practice allowing rest without guilt. I don't know about that. I feel like I do a good job resting. Not laziness, not retreat, actual rest. Stillness without strategizing. Okay, that's true. I'm always thinking. Presence without performance. Right now, you subconsciously treat rest like it needs to be earned through productivity, impact, or responsibility first. Your engine runs hot. It's part of what makes you effective. It's also the thing that can burn you out if you don't keep it in check. The truth, you don't struggle with meaning or direction. You struggle with permission to be human, not a mission. I'm wearing a hoodie that says the human space. Maybe it's all about, I need permission to be human. Are videos of your partner different, or does that hinder recovery? I wouldn't recommend it, because you're reinforcing in your partner's mind that intimacy is between a man and a screen, not a man and his partner, a man and a woman. So you might think you're helping him, but you're actually hindering his progress, potentially, because it's not real intimacy. Your work is serious and lives are actually impacted, so your internal pressure tracks. But pressure needs a companion, recovery, not just sleep, not just a vacation, recovery of spirit, attention, and nervous system. Start here. Allow yourself to be unproductive without calling it recharging. Play without trying to justify it as family bonding or mental health. Let boredom exist. Sit in silence. This doesn't land for me. ChatGPT is wrong. ChatGPT's wrong. But my negative, I reflect deeply, which can lead to overanalyzing different seasons. Yeah. It is like opening a fortune cookie. 9 times out of 10, you're like, oh my gosh, they're speaking right to me. And then you're like, nope. That one didn't hit. Oh, ChatGPT. I'm going to talk to it like this. Hey, ChatGPT, are you there?
Absolutely. I'm right here. Feel free to keep the conversation rolling whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm wondering what you think I could do to make my TikTok live show more engaging for my viewers.
All right, let's cut straight to the chase with a bit of a formal hat on. One forward-leaning way you could up the engagement is to bring in live interactive elements. For example, you might introduce real-time polls or Q&A segments that let viewers vote on which topic you'll tackle next, or even weigh in on the unpopular opinions they want to hear about. That's a direct, no sugarcoat way to keep them engaged. Also, be humble but professional about it. You can openly tell your viewers,
All right,
hey,
you're talking too much. You're talking too much. I can't. I need like 1 or 2 ideas at a time.
Of course, let's keep it to the point. One idea? Add live polls so viewers can choose the next topic in real time. Another idea? Run a quick Q&A segment to let them ask direct questions. Simple as that.
Okay, I just asked you for one idea. You said you were going to give me one idea, and then you gave me 2 ideas.
Absolutely. Let me trim that down even more. Here's just one idea. Add a live poll to let viewers pick the next topic. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Straight to the point it is. If you need anything else, just let me know.
All right. One of my viewers commented and said that I look like Ryan Reynolds, but with a missing chromosome. What do you make of that?
Well, let's just say that's quite a cocktail of a comment. Part humor, part zing, and a straightforward professional tone. It sounds like a viewer's attempt at a cheeky roast. It's definitely on the edgy side of banter. Now, the encouraging and forward-thinking view is this. You can take it in stride and use it as a playful moment on your show. Maybe toss a bit of lighthearted humor back if that fits your style, and then move on. It's just a viewer's quirky way of poking fun.
Got it. So I should be encouraged that I received that compliment?
In a formal sense, let's put it this way. It's not exactly a compliment, but you can be encouraged by the fact that your audience feels comfortable enough to joke around. It means they're engaged and that you're creating a space where a bit of humor can flow. So yes, you can take it as a sign that you're connecting with your viewers, even if it comes wrapped in a bit of playful snack.
All right, I'll take it. Thank you. All right, so ChatGPT, why do you think porn is cheating?
All right, let's get formal and straight to the heart of it. In an encouraging yet realistic tone, I'd say this. Whether porn is considered cheating really depends on the agreements and boundaries of the relationship. In other words, there's no universal rule, just the mutual understanding the partners have. If both people agree that it crosses a line, then it does for them. If not, then it doesn't. No sugarcoating, it's all about the boundaries you and your partner set together.
Got it. You were talking about how I have comfort with my audience and they roast me. Will you roast me for 30 seconds or so?
Absolutely. I can dish out a little roast in good spirit. Just imagine this as a friendly nudge rather than a burn. All right, Austin, here we go. You're out here juggling more roles than a circus performer who accidentally wandered into a life coaching seminar. You're basically the human version of a Swiss Army knife that someone keeps adding more tools to every time they have a new idea. And let's be real, with all those projects, you're probably the only guy who could give a TED talk on how to run out of coffee and ideas at the same time. But hey, it's all in good fun. Keep spinning those plates. Just don't forget which one's got your coffee on it.
I do like coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. I also pee a lot.
Well, that's just the natural side effect of being both a coffee enthusiast and a multitasking maestro. Consider it the humble price of keeping that mental engine revved up. So embrace those extra trips to the restroom as just another opportunity to brainstorm on the move.
Got it. All right. So I'm an Enneagram 8. could you please answer in a way that would resonate more with an Enneagram 8?
Absolutely. For an Enneagram 8, let's lean into that strength, directness, and no nonsense vibe. So here it is, straight up. You're the kind of person who doesn't shy away from a challenge, and frankly, a little roast or a bold opinion is just fuel for your fire. You're not here for sugarcoating or soft landings. You're here for what's real and what's forward moving. So when it comes to that coffee habit and all the restroom breaks, own it like the powerhouse you are. You've got the energy to handle a lot, and a few extra steps to the bathroom, I ain't gonna slow you down. Let it be just another part of the bold rhythm you set.
Okay, got it. So I actually, for those of you in the chat, when I asked about if porn is cheating, I agree with her answer as well. It depends on the agreements in the relationship. Giovanni, stop. Stop. You're banned. Banned. Blocked. Okay, ChatGPT, you still there?
Absolutely. I'm still here and tuned in. Sounds like you've got everything under control in your chat. Handling things with that no-nonsense Enneagram 8 style. Let me know if you need anything else.
All right. What would you say to a man with compassion and empathy who maybe they're like 35 years old, maybe 36 or 37, and they're wanting to stop pornography, but they don't know where to start?
In a formal yet deeply compassionate tone, I'd say this. To the man who's in his mid-30s and feeling the weight of wanting to leave pornography behind, know that it's both a courageous and a human place to be. Start by acknowledging that this desire for change is already a powerful first step. From there, take it one piece at a time. Find a supportive community or a trusted person to talk to, because you don't have to figure it all out alone. Compassion means recognizing that change is a journey, not a single leap, and empathy means allowing yourself the grace to start small. So begin with honesty, seek out resources or guides that resonate with you, and take each step knowing that you're not alone on that path. It's not about perfection, it's about progress and the courage to start.
Great. Courage. What would you say? All right. I want to get another tattoo, ChatGPT. On my left hand, I have the word cor, C-O-R, which is a Latin root word for courage, which means heart. I want another tattoo that says something about humility to put on my right hand, but I don't want to write the full word humility. And I also don't want to write hum because I think that would be weird. What is an idea for a humility-based tattoo that I could put on my right hand?
Absolutely. Let's keep it straightforward and a bit formal. Since you've got core for courage on one hand, you might consider a Latin root again to keep things balanced. A good choice could be humilis, which is the Latin root of humility. It literally means low or humble, and it's short enough to fit well. That way you've got courage on one side and humility, humilis, on the other, both in a kind of understated, classy form. It's a subtle nod to the meaning without spelling out the whole word, and it matches the theme you've already got going.
Humulus?
Yes, exactly. Humilis is the word I was suggesting. It's the Latin root for humility, and it's short, meaningful, and ties in nicely with the core on your other end. So if you go with humilis, it'll be a subtle, balanced nod to the value of humility, just as core speaks to courage. It's a neat, understated way to carry that reminder on your right hand.
It's humulus. A Latin adjective meaning lowly or humble, literally on the ground, which comes from humus. Hummus. I could just put hummus. Put hummus on my hand. Not a bad idea. All right, Chat GPT, thank you. This has been very helpful. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking to you, and then I'm going to get off of my TikTok live and go to bed.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help out, and it sounds like you've got a plan for the night. So go ahead, wrap things up with your audience, and have a restful night.
All right, before I do that, though, will you give me 3 statistics for why pornography is harmful to individuals and relationships?
Absolutely. Let me give you 3 straightforward statistics in a formal tone that you can use. First, research suggests that about 56% of divorce cases involve one party having an obsessive interest in pornographic websites. Second, studies have found that individuals who frequently consume pornography report lower relationship satisfaction and less commitment to their partners. And third, there's evidence that heavy pornography use can alter brain activity in ways similar to addictive behaviors, impacting emotional regulation and impulse control. In other words, these statistics highlight that pornography can have real consequences on both individuals and their relationships. Use these as you like.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You're very welcome. Have a great night as well, and talk to you next time.
Thank you. You have a great night as well.
Thanks, Austin. You too. Take care and have a restful night.
Thank you. You also have a restful night.
I appreciate that. Thanks again, and have a good one.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night.
You're very welcome. I appreciate it as well. Have a great night.
You're welcome. And I'm so glad we could have this conversation. I just hope you have a good night.
Thank you. I'm glad we could chat as well. Wishing you a great day or night ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. Take care.
You take care too.
Absolutely. Will do. Thanks again, and talk to you later.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. I'll look forward to it. Take care until next time.
You take care until next time as well.
Will do. Thanks again, and have a great one until we chat again.
How many more times do you think we should go back and forth saying thank you?
Well, I think we've mastered the art of plie farewells. We can call it good here. So, no more thank you table tennis needed. Just take care, and we'll chat another time.
Thank you, table tennis. Did you just come up with that?
I did indeed. Sometimes a little playful metaphor just pops up. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Aren't you going to say thank you and have a good night?
You caught me. All right, one last time. Thank you, and have a wonderful night.
You know what I like to say is, make it a great day or not, the choice is always yours. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I love that saying. It's a perfect note to end on. Take care, and we'll catch up next time. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. It ended it. Gosh, that was painful. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the transcript. All right, that was fun. That was fun. All right, great being with you all tonight. Great being with you all. New groups tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. for the women's group. If you want to come, just check it out. Send me a DM. You don't have to sign up. We'll let you in tomorrow. If you've been betrayed by your partner and you are wondering how to move forward, we have got a great, comforting, supportive place for you where we can hold your story. And if you're a man looking to quit pornography or want to know what in the world happened in your life to get you to this point, we'd love to have you as well tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. This was fun. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's thank you ping pong. All right, great being with you all. Make it a great day or not. The choice is always yours. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.